Welcome back in lecture series on topic chemical thermodynamics. Today in this lecture we will study what is meant by state function and path function and distinguishing point between state function and path function. So let's start first with state of a system. State of a system means condition of the system. When macroscopic properties such as pressure, volume, temperature, number of moles of system have definite values, then that condition is called as a state of a system. The measurable or macroscopic properties which are required to describe the state of a system that are called as a state variables or state functions. For example, pressure, volume, temperature, all these are the state functions. And known set of these state variables or state functions describes or defines the condition of the system. Now, for example, see here, gas is there. Gas is our system. And this gas is enclosed in the cylinder which is fitted with a weightless movable frictionless piston. And in initial state, this gas has pressure P1, volume V1. Now this pressure P1, volume V1, temperature T1, number of moles N1, all these properties describes the state of a system. That is, system is in initial state. Now suppose here in initial state pressure of this gas is 1 bar. Volume of this gas is 1 dm cube and temperature of this gas is 300 Kelvin. Now all these three defines or indicates the state of a system. Then if you change the pressure from 1 bar to 2 bar, that is, pressure is increased, then what happens? When pressure is increased, then volume of the gas decreases. When pressure is increased from 1 bar to 2 bar, volume of the gas changes from 1 dm cube to 0.5 dm cube when temperature is constant. So here any one of these property, that is state variables or state function, is changed, then state of the system also changes. See here, any one property changes, then state of system also changes. It's not necessary to change all these three properties. If you change pressure, automatically volume also changes. So suppose here in initial state, this pressure is P1, volume is V1, temperature is T1. Then that state is called as an initial state. And when the state is changed, when you change the pressure of this system, then volume automatically changes, temperature remain constant, and then these conditions, that is P1, V1 and T1, describes the state of this system, that is final state of the system. So these properties are called as what? State functions or state variables. Now the property which depends on the state of the system and is independent of the path followed to attain it is called as a state function. State functions, values of state function does not depend upon the path followed to attain that state. It depends only on initial and final state of the system. See how? Suppose here, consider this system that is a beaker which contains water, and in initial state this water has pressure P1, P atmosphere, not P1, P at 1 atmosphere. Then volume is 1 dm cube and temperature is 273 Kelvin. Now this temperature of the water indicates that this water is in a solid form. temperature is 273 Kelvin, that means what? The 0 degree Celsius. That means 0 degree Celsius. That means water is in a solid state. When you change the temperature of this water, then state of system changes. And if you change the temperature from 273 to 300 Kelvin, then this solid form of water changes into liquid form. Temperature increase from 273 to 300 Kelvin, therefore that ice melt and gets converted into water. So state of water is changed from state 1 to state 2. And if you increase further temperature of the water from 300 Kelvin to 373 Kelvin, then water starts to boil and gets converted into gaseous state. That means state is changed, and this P1, V1, that may P pressure at 1 atmosphere, volume at 1 dm cube, temperature at 373 Kelvin. These three parameters, thermodynamic parameters, or you may call it as a state function. These three are the state function, and these functions, state function defines what? The state of the water, that it is a boiling water, and that is indicated by these state function. So state function depends upon the initial state and final state. Suppose here this is the initial state, that is state 1. Then in state 1 temperature is 273 Kelvin, volume is 1 dm cube and pressure is 1 atmosphere. When the state is changed, then here pressure is 1 atmosphere, volume is 1 dm cube and temperature is 300 Kelvin. Now when this temperature is changed, again the state of the system changes. Now how this change from state 1 to state 2 or state 2 to state 3 is carried out, that is not important. Whether this state is carried out in a single step or in a step by step manner, this change is carried out, that is not important. Here the initial state and final state is important. So that is called as a state function. State function is a property which depends upon the state of the system and is independent of the path followed to attain this final state, is called the state function. Now consider this picture, and in this picture hill is there, and imagine that if you want to climb this hill, now the height of this hill is 300 feet. Now if you want to climb or reach the top of the hill, then there are two paths, that is path first and path second. Path first is indicated by blue line, path second is indicated by red line. Now the path first is the shortest distance or short route, and path second, this is what? The longest route to reach at the top. Now if you climb this hill by path first, then it will take 1 hour, and if you select the second path to reach at the top of the hill, then it will take 4 hours, as it is a long route, but the height of the hill remain same. Time required to reach the top, that depends upon the path, but the height from the top of the hill and ground level is same, that is 300 feet. So this height is what? A state function. Altitude of this hill is a state function. It does not depend upon the path by which you climb this wheel. So altitude of this hill is a state function. So another example, that is, suppose here is a system is in a state A and it changes from state A to state B. Whenever it is in a state A, its pressure is P1, volume is V1. And whenever it reaches to state B, its pressure becomes P2, volume becomes V2. And there are three ways to attain this state, final state: path first, path second, and path third. Now, when this pressure is decreased from P1 to P2, then the change in pressure is equal to pressure in a final state minus pressure in an initial state. When this pressure is decreased, then volume of the system increases, and therefore here the change in volume is V2, final volume is V2, initial volume is V1. So delta V is equal to V2 minus V1. And this change in pressure or change in volume by changing the state from A to B is same whether this change is carried out by path first, path second, or path third. So delta V or delta P, that is change in pressure or change in volume, does not depend upon this path. It depends upon initial state and final state. So these are what the path state functions, not path functions. So here there are a list of some state functions. Pressure, it is indicated by P. Volume, it is indicated by V. Temperature, it is indicated by T. Internal energy is the total energy of the system, and that is indicated by U. Enthalpy, that is heat content of the system at constant pressure, that is indicated by H. Entropy, it is a measure of disorder, indicated by letter S. And Gibbs free energy which is available to do the work, that is called as a Gibbs free energy, denoted by G. And here this internal energy, enthalpy, entropy, Gibbs free energy, all these terms are new to you, but don't worry, I will explain all these in my upcoming lectures on thermodynamics. So to decide whether certain property is a state function or not, keep in mind that is this property is affected by the path or way taken to reach the final state. If your answer is yes, it is not a state function. And if your answer is no, that is path is not affected, path does not affect the values of final state, then it is a state function. So path function means the property of a system which depends on the path followed to reach the state are called as a path functions. For example, work, heat, all these are the path functions. Now consider here the same example. Here is the hill and its height is 3000 feet, and there are two ways to reach the top of the hill, that is path first and second one is the path second. Now if you select the path first, then work done is equal to 10 kilojoules, and if you select the path second to reach the top of the hill, then work done is 40 kilojoules. As it is the shortest distance, work done is 10 kilojoules, and as it is a long route, the work done is equal to 40 kilojoules. Now here the work done by any person to reach the top of the hill, it does not depend upon the initial state and final state. It depends upon the way or the path which you select to reach this top or to climb this hill and to reach the top of the hill. That depends upon, that means it does not depend upon the initial state and final state. It depends upon the path you select to reach the top. So it is what? A path functions. Another example, that is here the system is in a state first, that is initial state, and it reaches to final state, that is state second. Now whenever it is in the initial state, its volume is 2 meter cube, and when it reaches to final state, its volume is 5 meter cube. As pressure is decreased, volume of the system increases. Now here there are two ways to attain this state B, that is final state. Now when the system reaches to final state, that is second state, by the path A, then delta V is equal to 3 meter cube. But work done by when this path is followed, then it is equal to 8 kilojoules. Whereas the same change is carried out but by different path, that is if you select the path B, then volume change is same, that is 3 meter cube, but the work done is equal to, that is WB is equal to 12 kilojoule. So here the work done depends upon the path which is selected to bring about this change. So it is a work is a path function. It is not a state function. Another example of the path function is heat. Heat is also called as a path function. It is the way by which the system can exchange energy with its surrounding. Now consider here a flask which contains a boiling water, and this flask is immersed in a water bath. Then the temperature of the water bath increases or rises. This indicates what? The energy is transferred as a heat from system to water bath, and therefore the temperature of water bath increases. However, if instead of boiling water, if you take here ice in a flask and it is immersed in water bath, then ice melts and temperature of the water bath decreases. That means what? The energy is transferred as a heat from water bath to system, that is to this beaker, the ice, and therefore ice melts. So the heat is, it does not depend upon the initial state and final state. Heat is not a state function. It is what? Path function. How the change is carried out, that is important. Here initial state and final state is not important. So therefore heat is also a path function. Now see here the difference between state function and path function. The values of state function are based on the state of the system, that is pressure, volume, temperature, etc. And the values of path functions are based on how that particular thermodynamic state is achieved, that means path. No matter by which process the state is obtained, its value will always remain same. Whereas in path function, different processes to obtain a particular state will give different values. That means it depends upon path. Only initial and final state of the process are sufficient. But here we need to know exact path followed by the process to reach the final state. Its values are independent. In case of state function, values are independent of the path followed. But in case of path function, its values are depend on the path followed. Just now we have seen. It is a property of system. State function is a property of system. Whereas path function is not the property of system. Examples such as density, enthalpy, internal energy, entropy, and examples of path functions are heat and work. So thank you for watching the video.